do with our time. We don't have to. We don't gotta live like that, bro. We got choices. See?
Peace, brother, man. Peace. I'm eating some fried chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but don't beat yourself up over it, man. You know what I'm saying? Alcoholism is progressive, brother. That shit starts when you're young.
But you know, I ain't gonna let nobody black know this is my fault. You know what's that? And it ain't nothing you can do about it. You want to go phone? I don't need ponies. I'll come
hold the position, no more.
You know what? Bang! Bang! Like, yeah, I got your $90 right here. Yo, hold on. Bang! With the quick drill, like, bang! I've known people that do. I've known people that say, yo, hit the phone, hit me, and just on the strip, the person to give them like $50 just for giving it back, because they know they ain't got to get the phone back. You lost it. I ain't taking it. It's your bag. It's your bag. You know, some people won't give it back. So if you want it, yo, you can give me a little $90 or whatever. That's straight up C-74 shit right there.
Oh, he brought C-74. Right there.
Straight up C-74 shit right there. They said you gotta do it anyway to get the insurance. So.
3, 2, 1.
That's what happened. And he's in your neighborhood, so how else he gonna say, come see you? So he gave himself away right there. How he know where to find you? He didn't ask you nothing in the email or where you at. He just gonna tell you, I'm gonna come see you when you get your phone. You can meet up.
2, 3, 4.
Then when I email the nigga, right? Yo, he can also compromise the phone too, now and then, you know what I'm saying? So he gonna be like, I got you, yo, my cell phone number. He gave me his cell phone number. So I'm in North Carolina right now, but I'll be back Sunday. I said, okay. I want to see that shit. I really do. Like they told me I never would have gone. You think? Crazy, son.
1.
Don't feel bad, bro. That's a good look.
Bounce out Popeye germ, see? Okay? Now here you go. Pop, 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 pop. Okay? Now, then you might be able to get that center line punch off because you've already shocked his body. But you know how some people just want to just do this right away. You might be able to get a couple of them off, but he's going to move. This is, you know, there's a time and a place. Understand when the technique can be used. See? I do punch on the other side too. Come, boom, boom. See? And I'm rooted. Come, here. Now look, see how I'm rooted? Boom. And I'm stepping in. So when I do this, and I catch him with Popeye, boom. See? Now Popeye most of the time is followed by a Dean Gert kick. Bang. Boom, boom, boom.
I do. I just don't do it.
See? So like I said, it depends on each person. How you gonna do it? You make it work for you. Traditional push. Non-traditional push. See? Push. Non-traditional. See, that's not traditional. Come you hit. Boom, boom. Push. Push.
Do you feel Wing Chun will work in the ring as far as UFC stuff like that?
Wing Chun can work in the ring if you modify it. You gotta modify it. Anything can work in the ring if you practice it hard enough. You know, and you practice it properly. You know, so yeah, you can get certain things off.
And what do you mean modify it though?
When I say modify it, for instance, the same way that you saw me do it, I'll give you a perfect example. he throws a one punch. It's boom. One punch. One punch. Now, throw it again. It's pop dog. Right? Pop dog. Pop dog. Right? Now notice I come offline when I throw pop dog. I come offline. I don't stay online right here and throw it right here. Because now, me doing this, even though I might get this off, here you go. You see? Because it's practical and it can work, but it can work more in the street defense, more in self-defense application. If I was to use that fighting in the ring, here we go. I'll do pop dog, but I'm not going to do pop dog and stand online. Here. Boom. Boom. And you see now I turn the punch over now, as opposed to striking like this. Because you have to, the whole thing with Wing Chun is like they say, you adapt and you adjust. People have to understand that that's what you're doing with your Chun. You're adapting and adjusting with it. You're not just standing on ceremony with it. My teacher, Grandmaster Wise, never taught me to stand on ceremony. He looked at me like I was crazy if I stood on ceremony. He'd probably come over and he'd beat my ass himself and say, what are you doing? You know? No, you don't do that. So now I'm here. My hands is like this. I'm not like this. I'm not doing this. This is not what I'm doing. Okay? I'm not doing this. Okay? So now you do that. You do that. Alright? And I'm like this. Yeah. Keep going. Boom. I time it. Time it. Any good fighter is going to time it. You see? As opposed to him having his hands up like this, picking up a fighting stance, a traditional fighting stance, a lot harder for me to move around, and a lot harder for me to see what tools he has until we actually engage. So yeah, it can be used. Any art can be used in a cage. Any art. I don't care what it is. If you learn how to modify it, you can't have tunnel vision. You have to be open. Your mind has to be open. It's like a teacher said, you come with an empty cup. Allow me to fill your cup. You know, because it's one way. How Bruce said, it's a finger on the hand. That's just one way of doing it. Here's another way, here's another way, here's another way, and here's another way. And so you take it and you see what's useful for you and what works for you. But you don't just assume that my way is the only way. You see, so you can do it. It can be applied.